Hi, this is Mrs. KJ, and I'm going to go over a real quick way to teach you how to write quiz questions. Writing your own quiz questions can be super helpful when you're studying. So instead of just reading through your notes, making quiz questions requires your brain to think in a different way. So it's pretty cool. All right, so let's go to the best questions around, right? Alex, I'll take famous musicians for $800. Jeopardy! Question is, this Belfast native's first hits were two singles in the late 1964. Don't Start Crying Now, a local hit, and Big Joe Williams' Baby Please Don't Go, which made the British top 10 in early 1965. From then, all the brown-eyed girls were in love. And, of course, player one correctly responds, who is Van Morrison. And you win the money. Yay! All right. So, notice how in this question, all they did was take some facts about Van Morrison, and instead of writing his name here, they put this Belfast native, okay? So basically they said whose first hits, but they told some information about him. Well, if you were doing a school quiz or test, we probably wouldn't write it like this, right? We would leave a blank and say blank's first hits were two singles, and you would fill in the blank with the answer Van Morrison. So now let's practice. Basically, all that Jeopardy does, remember, they replace the main idea, the main fact, the key person, the key thing, with, in our case, a blank, but in their case, they just write it differently, like this Belfast natives. So this person, blank's first hits. So how could you write this sentence into a quiz? Photosynthesis can be represented using a chemical equation. The overall balanced equation is 6 carbon dioxides plus 6 waters yields or makes glucose plus 6 oxygen molecules. So I want you to hit the pause button, and I want you to try it. Yes, really hit the pause button and do it. Okay, so here are a few examples of what you might have come up with. So here was our original statement, and instead of saying the word photosynthesis, we said blank can be represented using this chemical equation. Oh yeah, what does this? Photosynthesis. We could have said photosynthesis can be represented using a blank equation. So what kind of equation? Oh yeah, we need to know photosynthesis is a chemical equation. Or like in this last line, I left out all of the chemical equation. So now this one's asking you for the chemical equation. See how I took one sentence and made 3 very different quiz questions out of it? And all I did was take out a key noun, an adjective, or a verb. Or in this case, my nouns were my chemical equation, but that's all you got to do. You take a sentence and you take out the key part and leave a blank. That's important. Like I wouldn't want to take out the word using, right? Because that doesn't help you for the test. Photosynthesis can be represented blank a chemical equation? No, that's just how we talk through our sentence. You want to remove the key point, the vocab words, or a certain adjective that's important, or a verb, or like in this case, the chemicals themselves. Now, is your question too hard? Add a clue. For example, in this Jeopardy question, there's actually a clue. Chances are, unless somebody loves Van Morrison, they've never heard of his first 2 hits. They might not even know that he's from Belfast, but if they did, there are a lot of musicians from Belfast. Here's the clue. From then, all the brown-eyed girls were in love. So if you notice how you're like, that's kind of a weird sentence at the end, right? That's because it's a clue. Because Van Morrison is very well known for his song, Brown-Eyed Girl, which you might even know. They always play it at weddings. You, my brown-eyed girl, do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la? Okay, I'm done. Okay, but that's the song. So then, by having that clue at the end, the rest made sense. Like, oh, yeah. Who sang Brown-Eyed Girl? Van Morrison. Yeah, I think he was from that part of the world. Okay. Was he in the 60s? Sure. Those could have been his first songs. That's an educated guess. So that's the other thing you can add to your quiz questions. All right. Hope this helps. Bye.